It's Entertainment Schmig.
And it's brought to you by Plaza Motors. We'll start with a correction. It wasn't our fault, though. The weekend numbers from the box office revised. Apparently, they hadn't finished counting all the pennies. Jurassic World, now the biggest opening weekend ever.
Kaboom.
Take that, Avengers. 208.8 million. Topping Avengers by more than $1 million.
By the way, hold on a second, I got it right here. Didn't I tell you yesterday that scientists were saying there's all kinds of misinformation in this movie about for instance, velociraptors. Just found this out. They were only about 3 feet tall and 30 pounds. No evidence they hunted in packs and too dumb to communicate. In fact, they probably had feathers. They were like small big birds. Hey.
Yeah, but they're genetically enhanced. That's how they made the dinosaurs.
Whatever, Kevin.
Science! Let's go back in time, shall we, to 2004 and Fair St. Louis. It was announced that Smash Mouth would be performing, and then all of a sudden they were asked not to go on stage and to never come back to Fair St. Louis again. It happened because before Fair St. Louis, they played a private party for Enterprise Rent-A-Car down in Orlando. And of course, Enterprise
has some ties here, don't they?
Something about, I don't know, the head Jack Taylor, I don't know, just gave away like $93 million to different charities in St. Louis last week. So yeah, he goes on stage, the lead singer of Smash Mouth, Steve Harwell, and started cursing about your Enterprise boss and I'm going to rent from budget and just tons of profanity. He was drunk. He talked about how other people in the band were drunk. It was a hot mess. And Enterprise, sponsor of Fair St. Louis, said, find another band. Well, Steve Harwell went into rehab. He tried to clean up his act. I mean, Smash Mouth was never the same. I mean, I don't want to say it was just Fair St. Louis, but they were kind of like on the downward slide when all of this was going on. But fast forward to this weekend, and Smash Mouth was headlining an event called Taste of Fort Collins in Colorado.
They've really made it back.
It was like a food festival, and they had bands. And there was one vendor that was giving away free loaves of bread. Smash Mouth on stage performing when people started throwing bread at the band. And Steve Harwell kind of lost his mind.
You throw one more piece of stage, I'm going to come find your I'm going to beat your okay? You want to be a bad come up here, come on. Walk your bad up here, come on.
And then the band starts playing.
Come on stage, bad come on. Come on stage. You bring your on stage, whoever's throwing I will tell you right now, I will beat the out of you. Okay?
Yeah.
Started playing All-Star behind him as he's cursing. They're playing like the bass line. Somebody wants to. And people started singing along. He eventually stopped with the rant. And
it is rude, though, by the way.
It is.
Throwing stuff at a band. They're giving a free concert, am I right? I mean, thankfully, our fans at Uncorked aren't horrendous humans. I mean, listen.
We don't give them anything to throw, Courtney.
There were wine glasses, guy.
There were wine glasses.
Yes.
But, you know, those are something of value, not slices of bread.
Seth Meyers last night making a joke about Hillary Clinton's official playlist.
Hillary Clinton has released a 14-song Spotify playlist to go along with her 2016 campaign. This is the weird part, though. It's just Eye of the Tiger 14 times.
Slightly better than that, okay? She has Roar by Katy Perry, Brave by Sarah Bareilles, Kelly Clarkson's Stronger, Break Free by Ariana Grande. American Authors has 2 songs, Best Day of My Life and Believer. She has Gym Class Heroes, The Fighter, Happy by Pharrell, Beautiful Day by John Bon Jovi, not U2. And no Rachel Platt and Fight song.
Well, you missed one, though.
What?
This is today's world. This is today's world.
This is today's world. This is today's world.
Yeah.
Speaking of Garth and Kat.
She plays it right when she gets up in the morning.
Exactly. It's her inspiration. It drives everything she does. including her Prius.
Will Ferrell and Kristen Wiig's Lifetime movie, A Deadly Adoption. The biggest joke of all could be that this is no joke. They're just playing it straight.
It looks so. I'm sorry. I watched the trailer for it. It still made me laugh.
Well, I think that's the funny thing because you're watching them do these serious roles in a Lifetime movie.
Oh, it's great. It's
A
my
Deadly
dream
Adoption.
come true.
There's got to be a twist.
There has to be.
Somebody's holding back something. This cannot be a Lifetime movie starring those two funny people without them being funny.
But
I
what if it is?
And that's
I
the
think
joke.
that's the funniest part of
I
it
do
all.
too, but still, okay. I will watch it to the end. You know,
I'm kind of hoping that it's not a joke
I
at all.
hope so too.
Saturday night, Lifetime. If you have not set your DVR yet, do it. And Stanley Cup wrapped up last night, yada, yada. Tonight,
But
could
listen,
be the end.
But listen, seriously, they had not won the Stanley Cup at home since what?
1938.
Is that the year?
Yeah, I believe so. That's actually when the NHL was a 5-game playoff.
I mean, but think about it. Their fans have never gotten to see. Listen, I don't like them either.
Listen, I'm staying off Facebook today. I have too many Chicago
I know,
friends,
I
and
do
it's
too.
all.
I didn't really realize how many Chicago friends I have.
My ex-girlfriend's sister is so. My ex-girlfriend's. Well, this is
Got it.
years ago.
Okay,
I don't know how you say it.
that's it.
A friend of mine. She is so nutso over the Blackhawks, and she knows that I live in St. Louis, so I'm sure she's posted some comments. I haven't been to Facebook now in 12 hours, and it's not killing me.
That's Entertainment Schmig. More at 8:40 and online at y98.com.